Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Juliet Ajiwa and you are welcome to my channel. Today I want to do a video on what brought Mr. John Dramani Mahama, the former president of Ghana, back to power. Because Matisse obi ashenkom say onyankopon ehunu Mr. Mahama, the former president akoma, and he was signed the akunwa no. This was before omobeto abano. Now, the question is God really interested in who leads a democratic nation? Now, I am a theologian, so I would like to answer it from biblical point of view. Biblically speaking, the government is the representative of God here on the planet Earth, according to Romans chapter 13, verse 1 and 2. And if you don't mind, I read from the New King James Version. It said, "Let every soul be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except from God, and the authorities that exist are appointed by God. Therefore, whoever resists the authority resists the ordinance of God, and those who resist will bring judgment on themselves." So here is a proof that the government represents God on earth. If that is the case, how can government not represent you in Yamia? How can one tell me that God doesn't care of his representatives? Now, thinking that God doesn't care means that act like deists who acknowledge God as the creator but considers him a passive observer of his creation, which means God doesn't care. He does not act to influence events. He created the world, hung it there, and then went his way. He doesn't care about what will happen next. Say onyame so wabo wiase no say yesi nyame mfa bibia de ekoso asase ho de a na kire say ese nyame no wabo wiase no na ode asensen ho no wape baabi akope ne baabi atana onfa de bekoso wo wiase ho. But that is not the case with God. And this nyame ofa de ekoso asase ho. Right? So I believe he is sovereign overall and lift one up and put down another. So yes, ultimately he has the final say on who gets to lead. Now this also begs another question. If setting up rulers is God's business, why do we vote? So nyame ne si hene de ade enti na yeto aba. Now, the issue is God doesn't select leaders for democratic nations. No. And they say onyame timi de tu obi akoma so God can put in the heart of someone to contest for a highest office of the land. And someone also must say that I can lead, I can govern the nation. So I also want to contest for the presidency. When 2, 3, or 4 people show up, God can choose to reveal who among the contestants will win. He can choose to reveal to his prophet. That one is true. He is never going to pick one from among those that are contesting, ordain him or her, and then impose him on her on the nation. Send the panaba so mbe kote na nyame yi ba said you yi Saul na wode na besha o man kon onyame onye sa. It is the duty of the citizens to do that through balloting. Nipa na ọma ba ni nyina na yakoto ọmo so aba na yeyi baako say nipa we na ombedi yeso. And God wants us to vote wisely. Why? Because we are taking someone to remove, we are picking one from among them to represent him, God, here on earth. When you Proverbs 29:2, I will say Odibonyeni, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when a wicked man rules, the people groan. Otini ni di oman so a oman ni je. So Odibonyeni di so a oman no esi apini. In this case, mu koto aba na ss or pese ye to no wisely. So this is my take on as whether or not God still select leaders for nations. Okay, let's get real now. The reason why I'm here, or the reason why I'm doing this video. Now, if someone says that God brought Mr. John Dramani Mahama back to the Jubilee House, it is never true. Enye no kure da se obi ka kire wo se onyame hu President John Dramani Mahama Akuma, the former president, and so therefore has re-entrusted him wasan de akonwa na mano a me se enye no kure. Se nyame ene de former President Mahama eba power bio. Nye onyame ene de na eba. Anase nye onyame ne de na ba before waba. Enye bonsam ne de ne bae. Na se mo behwe mo mpa aba onya no last election any sabri entumi mfa ne ma power. So I can also say that it is not the good people of Ghana bringing him back to power. No. And na hwan ne de ne bae. Enye nyame enye bonsam nye Ghana for eye President Mahama no ankasa ne de no ho bae. Mr. Mahama brought himself back to power. Me say obi ka se nyame a me se enye no kore. Enye nyame. To be frank with you, this year's election, me say me assistant my brabo good and forever. Assistant the way I do things and the way I view things. It has taught me a big lesson. Actually, me nyansa pa apejame ejina me nansho. What I have learned from Dr. Baumia and President Mahama, I say it is enough to change the course of my life for good. Forever. Believe me. What? Party Sankana. This is faith in action. I'm telling you the truth from my heart. Even though I am and will forever be a pro Baumia because of his policies, President Mama, I doff my heart for you. Me too chamau. Me too chamau. Carefully. President Mama, he told himself that either now or never. So either say me win Sabri and answer memory. He was so desperate and hungry and thirsty for power that nothing could change his mind. Now, President Mama, why you aggressive? Be bien who bet me as a son of a winning about. Now, did you know that Mr. Mahama did not lose power since he lost the 2016 election? I think you know that. He was still holding on to power, in case you don't know. He was still holding on to power. Prove me wrong. I want someone to prove me wrong. Did he ever congratulate Nanado for winning the 2016 or the 2020 election? No. He didn't. Because in his mind, he was still in power. So say me boasa President Mami and lose power. When yemwa yet to about 2016 or Ghana for to about 2016 I would din kugu no not dream no one that's your president until 2016 another when about power 2020 one friend no they didn't congratulate him because no President Mahama no not dream no one that's also on call baby. So congratulate who for what? Until one free be and because now on one dream no on Lucy or that's your president. Yeah, Mr. Mahama, I salute you. Man, na me see nyenya men den buy nyebon sam on one buy. Now as you go you understand me. Yeah, quiet no better must Mr. Mahama acted like the woman with the issue of blood. Obana Bible sina moje 2 no. That is Mark chapter 5. Na moje 2 no. For 12 years now. Also say, if I can touch the hem of his garment, I know I'll be made whole. He kept saying to himself, no, catch them no. O di Yesu echi mi nya kwan de me nsa so na tade no kekekra mi nim se me ho beto me. And President Mahama was also saying to himself, if I can contest again, if I can get the NDC to elect me as a flag bearer again, I know I will win. I must also have my 8 years. Ghanaians owe me 4 years and they must pay. He was willing to go through hell and President Mahama on himself Ghana afford the cow 4 years. He was willing to go through hell and high water. I mean, pay whatever the price there is. I mean, whatever means to win the 2024 election. The BNSS was yet now or they winning 2024 election no? Or started since I think back 2016 go back or back when and 2020 then I was if you stay President Mahama ni mu say e twa say or samba can afford the car 4 years as a two obey Jesus. So this time it was not pass me not my gentle Savior. Yeah, my humble. This one is not, it was not a humble cry. It was an aggressive one. Giddy, 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 giddy by force. Don't you remember? President Mahama called pastors. Hey, come from all over. Come, lay hands on me. Pray for me. Prophesy on me. Make prophetic pronouncement on me. I can't afford to lose this time. I want it and I must have it. Just a coin beer to ask for mon family and so, mon pie, my mon shankom woman so sabre me win it. Mean no, the internet says me lose may win as a semi winner. So you say as a semi na me win. And this kind of aggressiveness works. Believe me, it works. Even in the Bible. It works. God respects that. So, you mean even if God doesn't want him to win, say empo nyame pese or win nyame pese or win krompo na say why aggressive or nyame betimi da. Yes. Nyame betimi obeje mama no. Obeje mama no. Obeje mama no. Mami Mr. Wasem, do you want to tell me say Yesu o twemu no the blind Bartimaeus wen hu no? O hu no, o twemu. Na de ne ma osa ne yare no. De ne ma oti ne ni. The aggressiveness of the blind Bartimaeus. His eagerness to be healed, he didn't want to remain in the same condition. So he was shouting, Jesus, son of David, have mercy on me. Now man 14 what you me. And ne the day anene. Emtwem wo me ho. Otia mu ama Yesu gina ho. Enso na wotwem nko. Wotia mu ma Yesu gina ho. I say, my friend, why not? The man that turned into my way and into my identify and say, oh, any friend, you know. Oh, two way because when him say, oh, quite some before you, and no call you. Oh, besides, I was there, I'm in your if a person in it, and he was healed. He was healed. Now, if you are still not convinced, let's see what happened at Peniel in Genesis chapter 32, verse number 24 through 29. You already see what said the American still why do you say, Monsieur Nipan aggressiveness, it mean ma nyame go near momano. So, and along the way, message the video for what children will be Bible mudi see ye. Anyame Ogumu Peniel here na Jacob wakɔ Laban ho akɔsom for 20 years na ɔba nti ɔba no oduru kwan mu na wonya ne ntie sɛ Esau is coming to meet him ni nua na owia ne nhira na ntudwa ne kɔ Laban ho obehia no he's coming with 400 men nti na Jacob just ne yam ne nyina say he was so afraid. Enti wa man yire ne manoma didi kan wo nko aka ho anadwo. The American no me de me emphasis aka ho pa wo kan Genesis chapter 32. Na me emphasis kan we ho. Genesis 32 24 and 29 to 29. Then Jacob was left alone, and a man, man na a capital M, a man wrestled with him until the breaking of day. Which means Jacob was able to fight throughout the night. Why a word? So when he, that is the man representing God, no? When he saw that he did not prevail against him, Jacob, he touched the socket of his hip, and the socket of Jacob's hip was out of joint as he wrestled with him. You are nene kono who said wuntumeno and also ne hip and wo shine no. And even though Jacob ni jonku no ehwan, he was limping and wrestling with the guy at the same time. This is ni jonku ehwan ne hip no ehwan otogo so, but he was still fighting. He refused to let go. Now, God said, that is the man fighting with him, let me go, for the day breaks. But Jacob said, for where? Let you go where? You want to go? You are not moving from here until you bless me. So he said to him, what is your name? He said, Jacob. And he said, your name shall no longer be called Jacob, but Israel. For you have struggled with God and with men and have prevailed. So you see, here is the proof that he was struggling with God, not man. So he said, for you have struggled with God and men and have prevailed. And he blessed him there. Oh, here se wo shira nti ono ne preso anadwumu ni nyina. Ade a chelsea gem no se hwaminya mu nako. Ma ya wa de pa nam makodi 20 years I will lay my ho. Eno kra wa anya maduma nka mba ne nsapan. Me bakro di mechi se wo se jabre me wi na bosumo se anything or something. Me dru he so mate se yiso oba be hwehwe me what 400 men. Minim niema de ono so de ba. Me did that where you what Baba so how was we the oko. I just wish me because me fans upon go Jacob now unko me. No. Shira me here ahoden fufra me de ko Jacob what the Esau the see me so metwa. So he was so aggressive. He needed the blessing wildly. I cannot go. You cannot leave me. You must bless me. You must change my life. I'm tired. I cannot continue fighting. It's not every day. Bless me before you go. Change my destiny. And he blessed him. Now, the NDC has re-entrusted me. This is what President Mahama said. The NDC has re-entrusted me with the flag bearership. So it is a do or die. And President Mahama said it. A do or die. So you see, God respects die-hard decision of a man. He does. He does. The decision of the former president John Dramani Mahama to rule over dead bodies, blood, sand, stones and trees, should everyone die along the process, is what brought him back to power. Adrian said they know what so say. No matter what, as a so when say Ghana of you know dead bodies, casket, abuo, netie, enuana odi womo sumpa, or patchen se nipa na tia se na obelusu no. And no na de ba power. Me se enye nyame. President Mama say me boy you should contact me. Me say enye nyame na de ba e. Enya bonsam. Onu ankasa na se de na wasia wiata so no. No, na bibie ni ho. Na bibie ni ho. No being kase nyame na de President Mama. Onu ankasa o ya we de make enye nyame na de ba e. Nyame hwese Ghana fo nyina enwu no oni konya enye nyame na de. I said de no wasia wiata so no. Etwa so oba. Not God. So now, Mr. Mahama, Jehovah has entrusted you again with the highest office of the land. You have won. That is the election. Agreed. What is your problem again, Mr. President? What when? Say you see nyame asan de ama. Okay. What when? Obi atiase. Obi ane wo mpre. Say we ya sapon pa ne sen. O problem bi am ne de hen. Why are your people vandalizing? Does this seem good to you, Mr. Mahama? Oh, let's say lenkase nyame ne do baye. Is that how you reward God for bringing you back to power? Fanasase nyame ne do baye. I said that the nyame no. Is that how you reward God for re-entrusting you with the seat? Oh, I see, Mr. Mahama. What the abuana ma wa mrekura no? Obe say ne bon, yes sir. Wa ma wa mrimpo no, o se wo say ne bon. Why am I fe? Congratulations, Mr. President-elect. But mind you, vindication is in the womb of time. Time will tell Mr. Mahama if really, if truly, if honestly, God has seen your heart and therefore has re-entrusted you with the nation, or you lied your way into power through your aggressiveness. President Mama, one way, Sherade, Mom, we rejoice with you. Na ebrebechre. So nyame na do bae. Ana say, wouldn't throw near din. Ene bae. Mama Dudumbia. Otunyum bi na word sentence back on was say amba sigi amba afle yentena se na yenhwe. So President Mama, we live to see if God brought you to power or you brought yourself, you lied your way into power through your aggressiveness, fierceness. We live to see. Thank you everyone for watching. I know some of you will come and attack and insult me. feel free if you want to do so, because I'm ready for it. Feel free. Guys, thank you, love you, and see you in another video. Until then, bye.